Most people think SUV reliability problems show up after the warranty, but Consumer Reports' latest data shows that's no longer true. Some brand new SUVs are already developing serious early reliability issues, reported again and again by real owners. After analyzing data from over 380,000 vehicles, the results are clear. Here are the 9 least reliable new SUVs, and the last one is a model buyers used to trust automatically. Stick around till the end to see the top 5 SUVs I recommend instead. Number 9. Chevrolet Equinox. On paper, the Chevrolet Equinox makes a lot of sense. It's affordable, it's familiar, and it's one of the most common compact SUVs on the road. But Consumer Reports says that owners are reporting persistent transmission-related problems that keep dragging the Equinox down in reliability rankings. According to CR's survey data, owners reported issues with the transmission computer, along with leaks that required removing the transmission to fix. That's not a quick software update. That's a major repair, even on a newer vehicle. There were also reports involving the body control module, which ties into electrical functions throughout the vehicle. Why does this matter? Because when transmission and control modules show up early, they don't just create inconvenience, they create repeat visits. And once the warranty window closes, those visits get expensive fast. The Equinox isn't unreliable because of one dramatic failure. It's unreliable because of stacking problems that keep coming back. That's why Consumer Reports flags it as a model buyers should think twice about. Number 8. GMC Terrain. If the Equinox sounds familiar, that's because the GMC Terrain shares much of the same underlying platform. And unfortunately, Consumer Reports says it shares many of the same reliability issues. Owners reported transmission computer problems, along with leaks that again required removing the transmission to address. On top of that, CR data shows complaints related to the body control module, echoing the Equinox's pattern. This is a textbook example of platform-level issues. Different badge, different price, same headaches. The Terrain is often marketed as a slightly more premium option, but reliability data doesn't care about trim levels or branding. From an ownership perspective, the risk here isn't catastrophic failure, it's chronic disruption. Time in the shop, repeat diagnostics, repairs that never quite feel finished. That's why Consumer Reports places the Terrain among the least reliable new SUVs. Number 7. Volkswagen Atlas. If you're shopping for a 3-row SUV, the Volkswagen Atlas is hard to ignore. It's roomy, it's comfortable, and checks a lot of boxes for families. But Consumer Reports says owners are reporting major engine problems, and that alone puts the Atlas in risky territory. Engine issues aren't like infotainment glitches or trim complaints. When CR flags engine problems, it signals high repair costs, extended downtime, and long-term reliability risk. For many owners, the Atlas doesn't fail all at once. It slowly erodes trust. Warning lights, drivability issues, and the constant feeling that something might go wrong next. That's why Consumer Reports places the Atlas among the SUVs to avoid. Space doesn't matter if you don't trust it to get you there. Number 6. Genesis GV70. Genesis has built its reputation on luxury and refinement. But Consumer Reports says the GV70's reliability data tells a different story. Owners reported problems with the fuel pump, drive system, climate system, and body hardware. Not one weak spot, but multiple systems showing trouble. When luxury SUVs rely on tightly integrated systems, small failures don't stay small. Climate issues affect daily usability. Drive system problems erode confidence. Fuel system complaints raise serious long-term concerns. The GV70 may feel polished when it's new, but Consumer Reports data suggests that polish doesn't always last, which is why it ranks among the least reliable new SUVs. Number 5. Genesis GV80. If the GV70 raised eyebrows, the larger GV80 raises even more. According to Consumer Reports, owners reported drive system problems, including differential issues, along with fuel pump and fuel injection failures, climate system problems, steering and suspension complaints, and electrical accessory issues. That's a long list, and an expensive one. Luxury SUVs are complex by design, but complexity only works when execution is flawless. And CR's data suggests that hasn't happened here. When drivetrain, steering, and suspension problems appear together, it points to systemic quality issues, not isolated defects. For buyers expecting long-term confidence at a premium price, that's a tough reality. And why Consumer Reports places the GV80 among the least reliable new SUVs. Number 4. Chevrolet Blazer EV. Electric vehicles bring new advantages, but also new failure points. And Consumer Reports says the Chevrolet Blazer EV is already showing serious reliability concerns. Owners reported problems with the EV battery, climate system, electrical accessories, in-car electronics, along with noises and leaks. One Blazer EV owner told Consumer Reports that battery sensors detected a fault and disabled the battery system, leaving the vehicle completely inoperable on Thanksgiving. That's not an inconvenience, that's a stranded vehicle. Early EV adoption demands robust software, reliable sensors, and fail-safe systems. When those don't work, the consequences are immediate. Consumer Reports data suggests the Blazer EV's problems aren't just first-year quirks. They're serious enough to warrant avoiding the model altogether. Number 3. Jeep Wrangler. The Jeep Wrangler is an icon, which is exactly why its reliability ranking is so uncomfortable. Consumer Reports consistently places it near the bottom of its class, and owner surveys show why. Owners reported electrical problems, drivetrain complaints, steering issues, and suspension concerns, even at relatively low mileage. The Wrangler's off-road capability is unquestioned, but Consumer Reports data shows those strengths come with trade-offs many owners don't expect. When steering issues affect highway stability and electrical problems lead to repeat dealer visits, the romance fades quickly. The Wrangler isn't unreliable because it's abused off-road. It's unreliable because owners experience problems in everyday driving, which is why Consumer Reports continues to flag it as one of the least reliable new SUVs. Number 2. GMC Acadia. If there's one SUV on this list where Consumer Reports language becomes especially blunt, it's the GMC Acadia. CR says owners reported major transmission problems, including leaks that required removing the transmission, along with brake issues and in-car electronic malfunctions. Transmission removal is not a minor repair. Brake issues aren't cosmetic, and electronics failures compound everything else. This is the kind of reliability profile that drains patience and budgets at the same time. For a 3-row family SUV, a vehicle people rely on daily, these issues carry serious weight. Consumer Reports places the Acadia near the very bottom of its category for reliability. And that brings us to number 1. Number 1. Jeep Grand Cherokee. According to Consumer Reports, the Jeep Grand Cherokee sits at the rock bottom of its class. That's CR's wording, not interpretation. Owners reported problems with the steering, suspension, and drive system along with ongoing noises and leaks that dragged the Grand Cherokee down to the lowest reliability ranking among midsize SUVs. This is especially striking because the Grand Cherokee is marketed as refined, capable, and trustworthy. But CR's data tells a different story. When steering and suspension complaints show up together, they undermine both safety and confidence. When drivetrain issues appear alongside persistent leaks and noises, they signal quality control problems that don't resolve easily. The Grand Cherokee doesn't just underperform in one area. It struggles across multiple core systems. That's why Consumer Reports places it at the bottom. Summary recap. When you look at this list as a whole, a few clear patterns emerge. First, complexity without execution. Many of these SUVs rely heavily on advanced electronics, hybrid systems, or integrated drivetrains that simply aren't holding up. Second, repeat failures. These aren't isolated complaints. They're the same systems showing up again and again in owner surveys. And third, early regret. Consumer Reports data shows that many of these problems appear far sooner than buyers expect, sometimes almost immediately. Avoiding these SUVs doesn't mean avoiding SUVs altogether. It means listening to the data before the repair bills arrive. Consumer Reports exists to protect buyers from exactly this kind of regret. And the good news is, not every SUV ends up on that list. Coming up next, I'll break down the top SUVs I personally recommend. Models that hold up over time and don't turn into expensive surprises. Bonus pick number 1, Mazda CX5 non-turbo. If you want a modern SUV that still behaves like an old-school car mechanically, the non-turbo Mazda CX5 stands out. The key here is simplicity. No CVT, No tiny turbo being pushed to its limit. Just a naturally aspirated engine paired with a conventional automatic transmission. That combination matters long term. Mazda also resisted the urge to overload the CX5 with fragile electronics, which means fewer modules to fail as the miles add up. Owners routinely report high mileage with little more than basic maintenance, and the chassis still feels tight years later. It's also one of the few SUVs that manages to be reliable and enjoyable to drive. If you want something modern that doesn't feel disposable, this is one of the safest bets. Bonus pick number 2, Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Not all hybrids are created equal, and the RAV4 Hybrid is a perfect example of doing it right. Toyota's hybrid system isn't new tech. It's the result of decades of refinement dating back to the Prius. That matters because reliability comes from repetition, not experimentation. The RAV4 Hybrid avoids fragile transmissions, relies on proven electric motors, and eliminates many of the stress points that hurt conventional drivetrains. Owners consistently report excellent fuel economy without the reliability penalties seen in newer plug-in or first-generation hybrid systems. It's also practical, easy to service, and supported by one of the largest parts networks in the world. If you want efficiency without gambling on unproven technology, this is one of the smartest SUVs you can buy. Bonus pick number 3, Lexus RX 350. The Lexus RX 350 is what happens when Toyota reliability meets restraint. Instead of chasing cutting-edge gimmicks, Lexus focused on refinement using proven hardware. Under the hood, you get a naturally aspirated V6 paired with a traditional automatic. No turbo complexity, no fragile hybrid stack unless you choose it. That drivetrain has already proven itself across millions of vehicles. The RX also avoids many luxury SUV pitfalls. No air suspension nightmares, fewer overcomplicated electronics, and interiors that actually hold up over time. Owners regularly see 250,000 miles or more with routine maintenance. It's not flashy, and that's the point. If you want luxury that doesn't turn into a repair bill factory, this is one of the safest long-term choices available. Bonus pick number 4, Toyota Highlander V6 models. The Toyota Highlander is the definition of a boring SUV, and that's exactly why it works. Especially in V6 form, this is one of Toyota's most dependable family vehicles. The engine is understressed, the transmission is proven, and the overall design prioritizes consistency over innovation. Owners don't buy Highlanders because they're exciting. They buy them because they start every morning, handle long road trips, and don't surprise you with sudden failures. The Highlander also strikes a rare balance, big enough for families, small enough to live with daily, and simple enough to age gracefully. When you look at long-term reliability data, this is the kind of SUV that quietly outlasts trendier competitors. That's why it remains one of the safest recommendations. Bonus pick number 5, Toyota 4Runner. If there's one SUV that completely ignores modern trends and benefits from it, it's the Toyota 4Runner. Body-on-frame construction, naturally aspirated engine, proven transmission, minimal changes year after year. Toyota kept this vehicle old school on purpose, and that decision shows up clearly in long-term ownership. Owners regularly report 300,000 miles and beyond with nothing more than routine maintenance. There's no air suspension to fail, no tiny turbo running hot, and far fewer electronics waiting to glitch out. The interior isn't fancy, but it's durable. The ride isn't sporty, but it's predictable. If your goal is to buy an SUV once and keep it for a decade or longer, this is one of the closest things to a sure bet still on sale today. At the end of the day, reliability isn't about hype, horsepower, or how good a car looks in the showroom. It's about what happens after the new car smell fades. Consumer Reports data makes one thing clear. Some SUVs cost you long after you drive them home, and others quietly save you thousands by simply working. If this video helped you make a smarter decision, consider subscribing for more no-nonsense car advice. Because the best car decisions aren't made at the dealership. They're made before you ever sign the paperwork.